Hey everybody, Brian Bandis here with the Helton Group, sitting in my office in Green Hills, and just had an interaction with someone who was just convinced that they couldn't buy a home right now. And through the process of discovery, we found out that they could, and they had some misconceptions about what their credit score meant for buying a home and what type of down payment they had to have. So this is just a simple message. Would encourage you, if you would like to own a home, rather than assuming that you cannot, give me a shout, or one of my team members give us a shout, and let us explore that with you a bit. In particular, I just found out that I believe it is Freddie Mac has just changed their guidelines for your debt to income ratio, meaning whatever your income is, your total debt payments can equal a certain percentage of your income. So if I make $1,000 a month, they would say, hey, your total debt can be $400 a month. Well, they just raised it. Now it can be 50%, depending on the lender and on your individual situation. So that means more people can buy a little bit more house. So $1,000 a month guy, instead of buying a house that gives me a $400 payment, I can now buy a house that gives me a $500 payment. So just encourage you guys to look into that. For me, owning property in Nashville the last few years has been phenomenal in terms of slowly building up some net worth and some equity in a very promising market. I don't know the future, and anyone who says they do is lying, but I'm still seeing properties appreciate. I think there's a little more time for that. And I would love to help you guys basically get in on that action. You can either be paying someone else's mortgage as their property appreciates, or you can have your own property that's appreciating. Not only are you paying down the debt when you own a home with part of your payment every month, but you also are getting dollar for dollar value out of the appreciation. So that's my 2 cents. I just got the information about some of the guidelines loosening a little bit, which is great for people who are looking at buying. And I also had that conversation with someone who, just based on some assumptions that were incorrect, was sure they couldn't buy. Now they know that they can, and we're starting to look at that process. So hope that's helpful. See you guys.